Really, the healthiest thing that I can say for the development is that inner work of becoming who you are. And some of the things I learned later in life that I put out there for my kids are, you know, that you don't have to follow all these timelines. Okay. Like you have to, go from high school to college to get married to have a house to do all these things, and you have to do it by a set age. I think that doing that with the changing times is setting them up for unrealistic expectations and disappointment, to be honest. And you don't necessarily have to do everything in a trajectory and by a certain age. And that's what I see a lot in the men that I work with, is that they are so set that I've got to do these things by these certain time periods. And I talked about coming alive when I was 45. Imagine being 25 or 35 and saying, I don't know who I want to be when I grow up. I went to college or I did some, entrepreneurship, and I'm like, I don't know what the heck I want to do. I don't know what my purpose is. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's all right. And actually, my youngest son, he had to write a paper, and he had to write it as a 40-year-old to his 12-year-old self. And you know what happened? Complete anxiety over that assignment, because he says, Mom, I don't know what I want to do. And I said, well, this is just a fictitious assignment. And so you know what we worked on together as a mother and son? I said, in that 40-year-old self, you're going to tell that 12-year-old self that you don't have to know what you're going to do, and forget the pressure of who you have to become and what you want to study. And just know that you could go through life and go through different career choices, and you can start at any time and just go out and explore the heck out of the world. Yes, I would say that you don't have to know who you are as a static one time thing. You're going to evolve and grow through all the different transitions and stages of life. And if you don't know, guess what? You can choose your own adventure and create the life that you want. And the only thing that I would say that is like the most important thing is that work on yourself and be the better version of yourself each iteration. If you can do that, you don't need to look to the left, to the right, what's on social media, what your neighbor's doing, because comparison will, they always say that's going to rob you of your joy, and it will. It will rob you of your joy. But imagine the joy that you can have when you have achieved certain goals that you set for yourself, and that you actually show up who you are. You feel good in your own skin. Men tell me all the time that I don't feel comfortable and good in my own skin. Well, the goal is to feel comfortable in your own skin all the time, not just that person that you let people see, but your whole person. And the only way you're going to do that is to live your life.